reached MBT Sky's daily reading channel, and for those of you who are looking for the futures numerology report, I have put it in its own category. So, for the sake of simplicity and to kind of get through the reading a little bit quicker. So anyway, today we are talking about the 23rd. We are still in Pisces, and we are looking at this moon energy, right? Thank you. And so, well, two of them flew out, right? So we're going to just use both of those, and I will put the moon cycles. It says the end of a tough cycle approaches. So it speaks of the full moon in Capricorn, and then you also have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn, which is very interesting. So that means Pisces, whether it's something that's known or unknown, you are pouring your cups into the earth properly, into your finances, into business, and things of that nature, and things will flourish and grow, and you may see some nice results pop up in the time of Capricorn, and there's nothing wrong with that either. And so I will put the full moon in Capricorn and new moon in Capricorn for the Capricorn months and for this month. So let's look into the overall energy for Pisces today. Is Mercury, talking about change and flexibility and communication. It also talks about your Virgo and Gemini. So if you have Virgo and Gemini, Capricorn dominant, then why not, right? So let's look at that. And so what is Mercury talking about today with the water? And remember, when you're dealing with, the fact that Mercury lands in two houses, people understand that one is in the air and one is in earth. So, understand, your thoughts, energy, communication, things like that, kind of control the current of water, and pouring into the earth properly and in balance yields great things, right? So it says gray, endings are inevitable. So and this puts you in 8, 9, 10. All right, so it's a cycle. So there may be an ending in a particular cycle, or starting today for Pisces energy, and it's Mercury energy, and there's nothing wrong with that. So pay attention to your house in Virgo, pay attention to your house in Gemini, certain appearances and how you appear to others. Pay attention to those kind of things. Pay attention to the cycles that you want to end today. And there's things that's going to be inevitable that you will disconnect from today for some people. And Mercury also comes up in a higher frequency also. So let's see what else is talking about in the higher frequencies. All right, so the Ten of Swords. All right, so getting over. Am I holding my deck right? All right, so the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers. So here we talking about air energy, earth energy. This Gemini energy is coming in reverse. There's communications or changes that may be taking place in the higher frequencies. Some people may have been experiencing a down moment, and yes, they're moving off that and doing something different. Trying not to be in the same position, the same things being done over and over. So there's going to be some change that takes place, and this may affect some relationships. Some strong connections may get disconnected because there's just a natural change in communication and things like that. Nothing to get too fussy about, right? When you're in this energy in a high, understand that all the things that you have gone through or experienced, and all the things that you may experience today, is all about pushing you out of that energy of feeling failed, and then going beyond that and getting you to change and be into something different. And because of that, there may be a disconnection with some relationships. So let's see. This medium frequency talks about Uranus and Neptune, and when you talk about Uranus and Neptune, you're talking about the discussion of institutions and secrets and the mind, and having a desire to want to know more, things being revealed. So let's see what that talks about. There's a lot of these coming. I'm holding the deck wrong, and that's part of it, but I'm going to let it go this way. So the Six of Swords. All right, so far, in this medium frequency, we got a nice bit of air energy going on, and this fire energy going on. So, there's this energy of not wanting to deal, not wanting to release from some emotional things, and these things may get revealed within a family situation or a strong foundational situation, especially when it comes to this concept of wanting to change and do things a little bit different and trying to get over the situation. So to stay out of this stagnated Six of Swords kind of energy, what you want to do is address it and release and understand that you have a whole lot of new things to get into, and those new things, whatever it may be, it will be revealed to people that's around you, and it may cause a little, little glitch in the matrix and a little change in relationships and bonding with particular people or in personal relationships also. This Queen of Swords energy brings down this air, water energy. So she's looking towards the future energy or towards today's energy, this Pisces Mercury, and she's looking towards this endings also. But above that, it seems that there's this air water kind of energy, a rough kind of energy, that may be a little bit separated from a particular partnership. And right now she's not very focused on it. It's not showing that she's focused on it. It's also showing in this medium frequency right here that her back is turned towards the foundational principles, right, in the medium frequency. At the end of the day, this may be a stagnation, but these things are behind her, and it's not because of an emotional disconnect. It's because of the fact that there's changes that's taking place in the high frequencies, and in this high frequency, and like I told you before, glitches can come into the high frequency. If you notice, over the head of the Queen is the disconnect between a partnership, and I'm going to get some clarity on that when we look in this lower frequency of Pluto, which is a discussion of Scorpio, which is also a discussion of abrupt changes and endings and things of that nature. So let's see what comes up. Alright, so you got the Seven of Swords here. You have the Fool here. And then you have the Seven of Cups here. So this foundation here, the Seven of Swords is not, this is, if you're looking at this, would be upright because it's in a lower vibration, but there's a particular change in sneaky behavior that takes place. And also there's this, moving forward, going on a particular journey on your path, a new path in this foundation where warning is not being paid attention to. And at the end of the day, there may be a little bit of options or lack of options in reference to a particular situation, right? Or to a particular air sign or somebody who has a little Libra water dominant in their chart. Now, the thing that's interesting about this is that the foundation of it is having options, choices, but also could be greed and confusion also, right? This is the foundation of a situation which may have caused or an overindulgence or, mental illusion, especially when you in this illusions, right? Especially when you're in the lower frequency of this Pluto energy. This is a foundational issue that's being pushed upon in the energies. And so to stay out of that, you're going to separate from certain people for a little while, and that's okay. Pisces who have this energy also may be experiencing these things too in Mercury. So stay clear in what you're ending and what you're starting also. Because just because we're in the time of Pisces and we're speaking about Pisces, you still interact with the different aspects of yourself, your air, your water, your fire, and your earth principles. And so Pisces is coming up in a nice little air principle right here. And this Pisces energy, there's confusion and a lot at the bottom of this foundation, and that's what's causing a separation, period. Now, not moving forward and not being able, not the inability to move forward or moving forward and falling off the cliff, not paying attention to warning when it comes to dealing with foundations, and when it comes to, change and not being very repetitive or steady. This is a concept that's being pushed, right? But this is a particular day and area in the path and communication. So this is probably what's a discussion of ending. I'm going to throw another card down on here. Now, again, when it comes to this, sneaky, over sneaky behavior, this is coming in the reverse and is looking towards the past, right? The Six of Swords is also coming here with the inability to release And then when you get over here to this 10 in this high frequency, if you are conscious and aware, then you understand that you've gone through what you've gone through, you experience what you've experienced, and you release and you move forward, and things may change, and you may decide to change your path or your ways or what you're working on or your projects and things like that. And some people may not like it, particularly a masculine principle, but I do see this Pisces moving in this air energy right here. And so what we're going to do is look at this Mercury right here in Pisces and see what's the drastic change that's coming about. But the concept is to stay in a higher frequency of it all. Period. This Pisces energy, there's communication, and it's, is negative to, it could be possibly very negative towards a particular connection, which is trying to turn the direction of a connection. So, so the change. And then you have this Two of Pentacles that come out in reverse. So the communication and drastic changes that are taking place, this is coming down in reverse. Things are ending because things are not, there's an inability to change and find balance in the physical realm, but that's a discussion of money, two different individuals, things like that. And this is something that's being heavily communicated about. Now I'm gonna ask this one thing because it's very interesting, and I'm gonna look at that because behind this situation is somebody that's not very repetitive, right? This is a student kind of energy. This is a practice kind of energy. And so that's where this Pisces energy today is, in this air energy. And so when we go diagonal here, we're looking at this Fool that kind of falls off the cliff. This is behind the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is now focusing on the changes and adjustments that's necessary, yet there's this energy that's creating this kind of gray, cloudy, confusion kind of energy, and that's not cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw another card down real quick for each row, just to get a little conclusion, because it's still interesting, right? So you have the Temperance, right? This is an imbalance that's taking place, and you also have the Seven of Pentacles sitting here, right? And then you also have the King of Pentacles sitting here, and this is, pay attention, Pisces, who have a nice little bit of Libra dominant or air dominant in the chart today, or may be affected by Libra or vice versa, because all of this is, energy that has to be flipped around. Now, one thing that I see here looking forward is, hard work does pay off, right? And so here there's a lack of hard work, or this is the concept of conversation that's coming up in this energy of Pisces. A lack of hard work, yet this Queen of Swords energy still gets paid off at some point. There may be a situation that's coming about where this Queen of Swords ends up getting paid up. This Pisces with this Queen of Swords energy may get paid out a little bit less than she should in a particular situation. But she's looking at that. She's looking into that. So, therefore, no worries. Right now, when we get down here, we've got this King of Pentacles that comes down. This is a earth, fire energy, and it's coming down in reverse. So when it comes down in reverse, this is a discussion of fire possibly scorching earth. Nothing is growing, right? And is due to confusion, a lot of confusion type of energy. This energy right here is very interesting. So let's see, the overall question is, all of these things have to be flipped around, and that's the overall thing. At the end of the day, understand that if you are a particular Pisces energy and you have a lot, Mercury dominant in your chart, you have Libra dominant in your chart, you have some Gemini, Sagittarius dominant in your chart, you have Uranus dominant in your chart, you have these things dominant in your chart. Please pay attention to how you push your energy, your emotional energy, and your thoughts, and your conversation, your communication. And don't speak against people's twin flame paths and balance. Don't desire that. Don't want it. Don't want that to be in your energy at all. And also, respect people's desires to change or how they change. That's it. As far as this Queen of Swords energy, yeah, there may be, a lack of putting in and still being paid out something. But, that's how it goes sometimes. And this foundation, this scorch that takes place with this masculine energy is a discussion right here. He's looking this way, she's looking that way. So they may not But understand that this Queen of Swords has an underlying water principle that will put the smoke out, and there will be a little bit of confusion and cloud in that. You understand? And then Earth has to replenish itself. So, everybody, I hope y'all have a good day. Enjoy, stay in balance, have your communications open. The things that you feel are blocked for you, pay attention. Get a nice little reading. Take a nice little, energetic bath. Smoke out your environment. Pay attention to your earth energy. Pay attention to your air energy. Pay attention to your fire energy. This is a situation where somebody's energy is getting flipped in the air, in the earth, in the fire. And it's pretty weird, but that's the energy for this Pisces energy today. And so I'll see you on the next one. Smooches and deuces.